Hi, I'm Ken Danjanovich, your host of this edition of Sportsman's News Television. I'm in Manitoba, Canada, about 520 miles north of Winnipeg, with Big Sand Lake Lodge, one of our longtime Platinum approved outfitters. Now, this is a great operation. It's a trip I always enjoy planning for. They have world-class lake trout, northern pike, walleye, grayling opportunities. And on this particular adventure, Wes Atkinson, my fellow pro staffers, will be joining me to try to be able to pull back his bow on a big Manitoba black bear. Canada is rich in environment, rich in game, rich in culture, and I know you're going to enjoy this edition of Sportsman's News Television.
So this is our first meal at Big Sand Lake Lodge. Some kind of fish, I'm guessing walleye. And them are taters, I recognize those from Colorado. And beans. It's time to grub up because we are hungry, time to go fish. We're going about an hour to what they call an outcomp, and we're gonna catch some grayling, and it's actually bringing a cook along. Just that's how they roll here at Big Sand Lake Lodge.
We're on a little fly out today to Wolf Lake to try our hand at a little bit of grayling fishing, and they have a rapid system. We just came up, and we're going to try here at the little eddies around these rapids to try to get some beautiful Arctic grayling. So we're going to throw a few things we've got in the bag here with us and see how we can do it.
Like lunch. So up here in Canada, what you do is you go catch a big mess of those guys, and these fine gentlemen give us a little bit of oil, and we just fry them on up. Pretty ridiculously delicious. So this is first. Not sure that there's anything cooler in the world than watching big pike slam flies right up against the bank. We're here setting up our trail camera, getting ready, just getting a little bit of information on what's happening. These guys come out and check the baits a lot, but they don't have a lot of trail cameras that tell you what's hitting the bait, so this is a good way for us to figure out if this is the spot we want to set or not. So 15 minutes away, we've got another setup where bears are hitting. The bears are hitting this one, but kind of like our odds over there, so it's day one, we're already checking things out. Really good sign right here. Good piles of scat. I would say not a huge bear, but it's not a small bear.
Again, we're just hammering them. And it's interesting in here, we haven't caught any master anglers over 40 inches, but boy, we have just caught a ton I've fished in this size range, about that 30, 32 inch range, and they are strong fish.
I apparently suck at catching pike. I'll go see if I can put a sharp stick in the rib cage of a black furry thing. It's a little hard to take in that you can wake up in your own bed in Colorado and then not 24 hours later be north of Winnipeg in the northern part of Manitoba at Big Sand Lake Lodge. Jerome and I were excited to go see what they had found for bears, so we headed out to check some sign. Fact, never take mule deer hunters and put them in a bear stand and expect them to be there when you get back. It doesn't matter how many times you've seen bears walk into bait, it's always fun and it's always exciting. We weren't there an hour and our first bear of the trip walks in right underneath my tree stand. The color-faced bear came back 5 different times and grabbed every one of the walleye that we had for shore lunch while we were fishing earlier in the day. We were just getting set up and that bear walked in. For most of you, you would shoot that bear. If you haven't killed one, you would shoot that bear. We're just looking for one that's just a little bit bigger than that. Actually, a lot bigger than that. I hear a grunt behind me an hour after that color-faced bear left, and I look to my left, and for the first time in 28 days, there's a bear that I want to shoot. Bear just got smoked. That's the 3rd bear we've seen. And he came in and he did exactly what they're supposed to do. And I drew my bow and put my pin where I would say his heart was. The arrow went flying right clear through him, so we should all be good. Real good bear. When you can't pick them up,
That means they're good enough.
all right, here's our bear. We feel really fortunate to harvest an animal of this class. I've sat 28 days in a tree stand for bears, never have dumped the string. This is the first time. Bear went 20 yards, came right to where we get picked up by the boat. Edwin will be here in a couple hours to get us. and you couldn't ask for an easier, better situation for the bear to try to make it to where they get picked up and then expire. Very old, very mature, good boar. Big Sand Lake Lodge, Manitoba, Canada. Get off the couch.
Tell us a little bit about how many people you can take here at the main lodge and then at your different outpost camps.
Well, we can hold 32 people here at our main lodge, and every outpost camp can take anywhere from 4 to 8 people. So there's a lot of people that can actually be accommodated at one time. With the convenience of direct flights out of Winnipeg to the lodge, it makes it easy for people to get to us as well.
As far as your packages go, tell us the length of stay on your packages, and then one other thing too is you have some day flyouts to specific species types of environments also.
Absolutely, we do daily flyouts out to a few lakes with monster lake trout. We've got huge northern pike, access to Arctic grayling, which we still hold the Manitoba record for the largest grayling for a number of years. Our packages are basically suited to our customers. Most are 5-day packages, and that's full service, what's called American Plan, out of our main lodge. And then we also have wilderness outpost camps, and people can go out and do their own thing, their own cooking, their own guiding, or we can supply that service too.
Gonna go catch some pike, eh? We haven't really had just an all-out pike day, so today's the day. It's gonna be hard on them. We're gonna get it done. You can actually come to Manitoba, the Big Sand Lake Lodge, and shoot a 300+ pound bear and catch 100 pike in one day. Get off the couch. You're watching Edwin school us on how to get a harness set up so that we can catch some Mackinaw and some Lakers. I have never caught a lake trout in my life, so this will be exciting. I'm super stoked. It's gonna be like, whoa, there's a free meal. Nice work, fellas!
Come on, pike! Oh, and he just mangled your bait too.
Wow, trolling for this is GoPro harness time.
So Rick, your season here at Big Sand starts around the 1st of June for basically your fishing, but you actually have a great combo available in the spring, don't you?
Yeah, that's correct. Our season actually opens as soon as the ice comes out, which is usually around June the 1st. And that makes for some of the best fishing of the year shortly after the ice comes out. In conjunction with that, we also offer a spring bear hunt. And put the two packages together, once your hunt is done, you've got fantastic trophy fishing to do.
Boy, and we've seen some great bears over the years here at Big Sand, and you know, the thing about it is it can be a great opportunity because they're definitely not overhunted.
No, absolutely not, and the one hidden secret is the color phase. We hunt black bear, but we have a huge variety of brown, blonde, and cinnamon bears here as well.
Yeah, and then of course in the fall you have 2 weeks of outstanding Canadian moose hunting also.
Yeah, it is actually. We've got one of the largest allocation areas in all of Canada, and the results that we've been getting for the past 13 years, Kent, are consistent, and we maintain a very healthy average.
You know, and looking at your website that people can go to and check it out too, you always list your hunters for each year, if they bagged a moose, how many opportunities at actually seeing bulls during the week, and that's really impressive.
Well, you know what, it's important to have all the facts when you're looking for a hunt, because there's a lot of choices out there. And I just feel personally, I'm not there to string anybody along. I want you to see exactly what we did, not last year. I want to see what we did 5 years ago. So I think that's really indicative of what you're really coming up to.
All right, day 5. Jigging for walleye for shore lunch.
Fish on, baby! Oh. 39. That's my biggest one on the trip. We ain't done yet though. I don't know where else you can go and hunt bears, catch giant pike. Might want to check this place out. That's worth the trip.
You know, here at Big Sand Lake Lodge, it's not just the fishing that draws people here. Of course, there's great spring black bear hunting, as evident of what Wes Atkinson was able to do with us on this particular trip. You know, each year you can go to Big Sand Lake Lodge's website, and they will tell you how many hunters they had, what their success was, how many moose they saw and had the opportunities at, whether they took one, and the size of that particular moose. Each year ends up shooting a moose somewhere, a moose or 2 or 3, and somewhere between 55 and 60 inches. So when you got an opportunity like that to shoot a world-class moose, fall moose hunt, they have 2 weeks of hunting. They have 22 permits in this area. So I'll tell you, if you want a great experience, not only in the hunting side for moose, there's also black bear opportunities in the fall, wolf combos now also, and of course, if you bag your game, you can always go out here and hit the big fish again. I just can't stress to you enough the great opportunities in every aspect here at Big Sand Lake Lodge, Manitoba, Canada.
Sportsman's News Television is sponsored by Barnes Bullets, unleaded, unfailing, and unbeatable. Vortex Optics, the force of optics. CBA muzzleloaders, it's just a better gun. And Sitka, turning clothing into gear.